What's up YouTube? It's the real Super Mario here, bringing you another Pokemon video for today. This one is gonna be a little bit interesting. This one is it's gonna be about Mega Evolutions, but not just which Pokemon is gonna get a Mega. This one is gonna be about which trainers will get Megas in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Alright, so we know that probably a gym leader or two, will get a Mega. I'm theorizing that you're gonna get the Mega Bangle right around or after the 4th gym. I'm gonna say after. You get after the 4th gym, you get a Mega Bangle. So that way you can use Mega Pokemon, because around that time you should be getting close to the final evolution of your starter by the time you beat the 4th gym. So that's a pretty good area, because I mean, X and Y you got it like super early, like your starter wasn't even fully evolved yet, and you already had a Mega Stone. I mean a Mega Ring. So I think it'll be a little bit different in the remakes. So I think you're gonna get it after the 4th gen, so after you fight Flannery. So I believe, maybe the first gym leader that you meet, or the first gym leader you meet who will have a Mega will be Norman. Because I mean it would make the battle with your father that much more impactful if he had a Mega. He would be your biggest challenge to date. And the only Pokemon I see on his team, so I'm basing this off of the Emerald teams, the only Pokemon I see on his team that could really be a Mega is Slocking, which would be an awesome Mega, but the only problem with that is Slocking has a stat total of about 670, which ties him with Groudon and Kyogre in their normal forms and Regigigas. So yeah, so that basically makes him a beast. He's as powerful as the mascots in the game he was in. And usually when you Mega Evolve a Pokemon, it gets plus 100 more stat points, which will put him at 770 points, which is ridiculous. That's right under Mewtwo. And Mewtwo has the highest overall stat total of any Pokemon, that's not in his Mega Evolutions. So yeah, that will basically make Slocking a beast, Mega Slocking a beast. But if he were to Mega Evolve, this, I picked this art right here. This is the best one I can find. If this were, Mega Slocking, if he were to Mega Evolve, I think he would lose a lot of his defenses, because you see he's not very bulky right here. He would lose a lot of his defense and a lot of his HP and his bulkiness, and he would gain attack and speed. Speed more likely, since he lost a lot of weight when he Mega Evolved. The other thing that'll probably happen is hopefully he'll keep his ability, because that actually helps. His ability actually kind of helps keep him from becoming overpowered. Because if he doesn't have that ability, then yeah, it's over. Like, I mean, if he gets something like, can you imagine him with like normalized? He can just on normal moves just become uber powerful. Or all moves become normal moves and they become way more powerful. Or can you imagine him with any other ability and then getting a Mega Evolution? Oh my god, man. He'd be a freaking monster. So, yep, I'm gonna go with that one. The next person who I definitely think will get a Mega is Winona. Because, Winona is the 6th gym leader. And, I mean, I think she could get a Mega. They could start with her, they could skip Norman and give her the first Mega. I wouldn't be surprised there. But, I do believe she probably will get a Mega, and her Mega will probably be Megatropius. The reason I say that is Well, like her team is pretty solid, you know. And Tropius is the only one I see that could really, you know, use a Mega. But on the other hand, her signature Pokemon is Skarmory. So, and you know, Skarmory could definitely get a Mega. It could use a Mega. The other thing is most of the Mega Pokemon we have already from X and Y are 3rd gen Pokemon, probably in expectation of this game. So making more 3rd generation Megas might be a little bit redundant. So maybe this would open the door for maybe 1st, 2nd, or 4th gen Megas, you know, to come in, which will basically, that would basically be cool to have a Mega Skarmory. You know, Mega Skarmory's stats are pretty interesting, relatively low speed, and it's, you know, it's not really a good attacker. It has a pretty good move pool for support, things like spikes and stuff like that. But you know, if they gave it a Mega Evolution, you know, they could kind of like drop its defenses a little bit. You know, they could bulk it up with some HP, possibly give it some speed, or maybe make it into an offensive Pokemon. They give it some speed and attack, and less on the defense. You know, and give it like possibly give it Gale Wings or something like that. You know, they'll make, you know, Skarmory a beast, man. Mega Skarmory would be awesome, and it would be a pretty interesting challenge to go against a Mega Skarmory. You know, the next gym leaders are Liz and Tate. Alright, so they're the Psychic Twins, you know, 3rd generation introduced double battles. So of course it's gonna have a gym that centers around double battles, and Liz and Tate that's their gym. They're twins, they're twin gym leaders, they're psychic trainers, and their signature Pokemon are Solrock and Lunatone. So I mean, there was speculation that these two might get Megas anyway when they first announced Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. When they first announced these games, people already thought that, you know, yeah, they could probably get Megas, you know. But it's possible, you know. But again, you know, like I said, most of the Megas are 3rd gen Megas anyway, so maybe they'll do something different and give us 2nd gen Megas, you know, which in that case we would end up with something like Mega Xatu, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna stick with Solrock and Lunatone, because since they're signatures, and what they could do is they could have a version exclusive. So like if you're on Omega Ruby, you know, Liz will have a Mega Solrock, and if you're on Alpha Sapphire, Tate will have a Mega Lunatone, you know, and it'll be like that, you know. Or they can switch it up. So since you've seen, you know, Solrock in your game, you know, you'll have to battle a Mega Lunatone, you know, Pokemon that you haven't really seen in your game because it's exclusive to the other game. You know, they could do something like that and throw you a curveball. You know, with Solrock and Lunatone, what could their Megas? It's kind of hard to tell because they don't have very good stats. So Mega Evolving will add extra 100 points to their stats, taking them both to 540. So I mean, Lunatone is more adjusted to attack. Special attack is more suited toward like a special attacker. You know, it's got good special attack, kinda. It's got heightened special defense. So they'll probably highlight those if they were given a Mega Evolution. You know, taking its special attack and special defense up, and probably giving it more HP, make it bulky, make it kind of like you know, make it a bulky special attacker. You know, it'll be like a bulky tank, and it can probably keep Levitate. I couldn't find any art for Mega Lunatone, so I just used a moon. Well, more specifically, the moon from Majora's Mask. Then for Mega Solrock, I can definitely see like you know, he's more suited toward the physical side. So they'll boost his attack, they'll boost his defense. You know, they should make it faster. That'll be interesting, but they'll probably give it the same treatment as Soul Rock and just make it a bulky physical attacker instead of a bulky special attacker, which is not a big deal. But the main thing I would like to see from Mega Soul Rock would be a change in its ability. I mean, because one thing that always got me with Soul Rock was, like, why is it not a fire Pokemon if it's based off of the sun? You know, it could have been like, you know, Lunatone could have been like a rock psychic, or maybe a water psychic, since, you know, the moon does affect, you know, the tides and the currents, but more than likely just leave it a rock psychic, and have Soul Rock be a fire psychic since it's based off of the sun. You know, it is basically looks like the sun, but you know, they didn't, so oh well. But instead of, you know, making him, you know, a fire Pokemon, they could go ahead and give him an ability like Flame Body. You know, so if you touch him, you know, you could get burned. You know, that would be a, you know, that would work, since technically it's supposed to be like the sun. You know, or either they could go ahead and when they give him a Mega, they could just make him Fire Psychic. You know, get rid of the rock typing. Either way, it would be pretty cool. It would work. Let's see, who is the next one? Oh, it's Houenn. Alright, so Houenn. The reason I think he's gonna be the gym leader here, because Wallace was the gym leader in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. In Ruby and Sapphire, Wallace went up and became champion, and you know, Houenn ended up with the gym. So I'm thinking that I think they're gonna take most of the stuff from Sapphire, from Emerald. So Houenn is probably going to be the last gym leader. I'm gonna say his signature Pokemon, or probably his best Pokemon on his team, is Kingdra. And like I said earlier, they're probably gonna do more Megas from other generations, since we have so many 3rd gen Megas. So he'll probably end up having a Mega Kingdra, which would be awesome. I like Kingdra. I've used Kingdra in competitive battles, and it would be awesome to see a Mega Kingdra. What could a Mega Kingdra do? Well, it could do tons of stuff. It's a water dragon Pokemon. Its stats aren't phenomenal. They're okay. He has 95 attack, defense, special attack, special defense, which is solid. You know, it's not the best in the world, but it's solid. And you know, of course, giving him a Mega will give him another 100 points, so they'll put him around 640. More than likely, what they'll do is, you know, since his move pool, since he can be mixed, they'll just sprinkle the points kind of everywhere. What they probably should do is they should probably buff up his speed, because that's one of the things that, you know, kills it. He's kind of slow, and he has, you know, kind of low HP. You know, so let's just go by this art. You know, so the art for this Mega Seadra is bulky. It's kind of bigger than regular Seadra. It looks like it has like dark armor on it, so we can say it'll be bulkier, you know, than regular Kingdra. So let's just say that the Mega will boost his HP and his defenses, you know, which isn't bad at all. I mean, because he's a water dragon, which gives him a ton of resistances, and he is and you know, with all those resistances plus extra bulk and defenses, you got a tank on your hands. I mean, the only thing that could really stop him is other dragons or fairies. I mean, because electric's not going to hit him, grass isn't going to hit him. You know, I mean, tons of stuff is going to be, you know, either scared out or just walled out by Mega Kingdra. And imagine giving him some kind of what kind of ability would be good for Kingdra? like maybe water absorb, you know, or hydration. You know, anything water related would be good for Kingdra. Or either filter. Oh, can you imagine that with filter? So that no super effective attacks, or the super effective attacks are cut, you know, decreased. That basically means that most of his weaknesses are checked. You know, fairies can't see Mega Kingdra. You know, like that would be freaking cool. You know, but yeah. So this is the first set of, you know, this is the first video dealing with this topic. The next one will be the Elite Four and the Champion, and which one of them will get megas and what Pokemon will probably get megas from them. So if you like this video, just like, comment, and tell me what megas you would like to see. Subscribe and keep it real.